Any sign?
Not a dicky bird.
Good.
What are you worried about, anyway?
Cousin Harry's annual invitation, remember?
Oh, yes. What are you telling me for? It's your problem.
Mine?
Well, you started it.
Will you stop eating them pickles? And I didn't start it. It's a family feud that's gone on since... Oh, dear, oh, dear.
It's the mail. Uh-oh.
What?
This writing looks familiar.
It's typewritten.
That could be why it looks familiar. I'll open it. It says, Dear Paul and Barry, but mostly Paul. As you know, it's that time again, and we hereby invite you to take part in the yearly We're Better Chuckles Than You Are competition.
I knew it. It's him. Well, I'm not doing it. You can write and tell him, you can tell him that I'm indisposed.
I'm not finished yet. It says, I expect you'll come up with some excuse like you're indisposed. But if you don't accept, we'll know you're a chicken. Yours faithfully, your loving cousins, Saul and Harry.
Right. How dare he use an expression like that?
You're right. He should have said sincerely.
Here, put that on and follow me.
Have you got a hanky?
Why?
This may all end in tears.
Here we are, Barry. Chuckle Towers. Home of the richest and horriblest man ever to bear the name Chuckle.
Are you sure this is a good idea? You'll get all stressed out and can only bring on your rash. All sounds very silly to me. See, I told you they'd turn up.
Do we have to go through with this? One of these days he may just beat you.
Beat me? Him? He's got no chance.
Well, it's all very silly if you ask me.
Shh, now, I think we're about to receive visitors.
Where are you? Hello?
It's uncanny. They look more like us every time I see them.
No, they don't. If I look like that, I'd seriously consider having plastic surgery. What do you say, Barry?
I'd quit while I was ahead if I was you.
So pleased to see you again. Jolly decent of you to pop round.
Likewise, I'm sure.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm saying hello. It's been a long time.
Exactly 12 months tomorrow.
Oh, yes. The day I beat you 7,000-0 at tennis. Shouldn't that be love? Not in this case, no. What's that? Got you. He falls for it every time.
If you're alluding to your juvenile attempt at humour, you're wrong. I only play along to amuse you.
You don't have to do anything to amuse me. One look is enough.
Hold me back, Barry. I won't be responsible for my actions.
I'm busy at the moment. Cousin Saul is showing me shabumpkins.
Beg your pardon?
It's a type of goldfish.
I know what it is. I'm not stupid, you know. Actually, I bred them myself. They're not true shabumpkin. They're part goldfish, part piranha, part Japanese fighting fish, with a little bit of Bombay squirter thrown in for good measure.
What do they eat?
Anything they like.
Do they like pickled onions?
Oh, they love them. Oh. Right.
Are they all right? I take it you're here to discuss my invitation and challenge.
Forget it. We're here to tell you that we're not playing this year. I've got better things to do with my time.
Scaredy cat.
I warn you, sir. Your scurrilous remarks mean you're treading on thin ice.
Big scaredy cat.
Right, that does it. Nobody besmirches the family name with remarks of the feline nature. Name your game.
Well, you choose. Anything you like. Apart from golf, that is. Never could get the hang of the game, personally.
Ha-ha! In that case, golf it is. It's my favourite game.
Don't worry about it. It could happen to anyone.
I once played in the British Open. Tell him, Barry.
He did, just before they closed it.
Whose side are you on?
You mean I've got a choice?
Come on, Barry. We're leaving.
Tell you what, seeing as you're feeling confident, how about a little side wager? Make the game more interesting.
Like what?
What have you got?
Barry.
No thanks, I've already got one of those. I know. You put up the Chuckmobile, we'll put up our old roller. Winner takes all. Hey, no way, I don't hold with betting.
Not so hasty, Barry. I've always fancied myself in a roller. You're on.
Good. So the game takes place the day after tomorrow at the old golf club. Agreed?
Agreed.
Just a minute. You can't play golf.
No, but no fear, Barry. I've got a plan.
There they go. The Chuckmobile's as good as ours. I think it's about time we had a chat about that fish.
Terry the Tees meeting us on the course. You'll look after them bats, won't you?
Roll on tomorrow.
Listen, with Terry's bats and my skill, we can't go wrong.
I'll believe that when I see it. And they're called clubs, by the way.
These bats, I mean clubs, could probably go round by themselves and win the game for us.
Why?
He's got all the latest technology. Laser-guided bats
Clubs?
and a satellite ball guidance system. We can't go wrong.
Hello? Hello?
I must warn you, I've been practicing.
We know. We supply the clubs.
Excuse me, I prefer to use my own.
Sadly, under the rules of the competition, last year's winner gets to pick the equipment. Give him the club, Saul.
There you go, Barry.
Shall we away to the first tee? You've got no chance.
There's always a chance, Barry. You know what'll happen if they win and take the Chuckmobile, don't you?
We'll have to walk.
No, they'll cut it up and use it for deck chairs.
They wouldn't.
They would. Are you with me?
All the way.
Right.
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd chickened out. Chickened out? Us? Never. We mean business. I'll give you deck chair. No thanks, we've already got some. Play ball? Well, if you insist, but I think you'll find that's a pickled onion. Driver, I think.
There we go, old chap.
That's it. Now then, let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's a long time since I played. Let's see if I can remember how to... Not bad. Over to you.
Driver, I think, Barry. On second thoughts, I think I'll take the passenger.
One.
You can't count that.
I'm sorry, but it's the rules. You can't break the rules.
Follow that ball, Barry. don't suppose they might know what they're doing, do you?
There's a first time for everything, I suppose.
I heard that.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we can't lose.
Do you know, I'm beginning to enjoy this game. I may well turn professional. That roller's as good as mine.
Ours, you mean?
That's what I said. I think I need an iron for this.
There you go.
Not that kind of iron. A 7 iron.
Oh, I haven't got a 7. How about a 4 and a 3?
That'll do. Cute. You see, it's all in the wrists, Barry.
Bit too much backspin, I think.
Right, so that's the way he wants to play it.
I don't believe it.
Hello.
Nice day for it.
I have some biscuits in my bag.
Well, I've got a flask of tea. Found it. This could take some time.
Quite likely. Of course, it's much easier to breed guppies.
Well, I never. Just a minute. Oh! Carry on.
Naturally, you have to have the water at the correct temperature.
Naturally. Hang on. Oh! You were saying?
Well, if the water isn't at the correct temperature, you see, they can freeze their little fins off.
Oh! Dear.
And we don't want that.
No. Oh! Perhaps I'll call this whole thing off now.
I do hope so. How long is this going to take?
Not long.
There's no need to look like that. I'll let it in a minute.
I've decided to offer the hand of friendship. Wait here.
Hang on. I think he wants to talk. You wait here, Barry. What do you want?
A truce. I think it's about time we call this whole business off.
Oh, yes. Well, why don't we settle it here and now?
How?
We play one hole, winner takes all.
One hole?
Agreed?
Agreed.
Right.
Me first?
No, me first.
No, me. Why don't you toss for it?
Good idea, Badger.
Right.
It's there!
So's mine.
Mine's in.
What? If you take that flag out and the ball drops in, someone could accuse you of cheating.
Who'd accuse me of cheating?
Me.
Right. Well, what do you suggest?
I'll take the flag out. What?
If you take it out and the ball doesn't drop in, somebody might accuse you of cheating.
Only a fool would say that. Who?
Me. Hang on, I've had an idea. Don't touch that ball.
This is what you call a Rotherham standoff.
What's a Rotherham standoff?
Same as a Mexican one, but without the sombreros.
Oh, I see. Barry, have another pickle.
No thanks, I've just had one.
It's for the Chuckmobile. Don't chew it until I nod my head, then chew like mad, okay? It's mine! I've won the roller! I've won the roller!
So you have.
This doesn't look like a key to a roller.
Allow me. Where's your goldfish gone? Your roller, I believe.
But...
We've been trying to get rid of it for months. See, I told you whatever happened we couldn't lose. Will you take it with you now, or shall I arrange delivery? Pickled onion.
There he is.